So I'm Ariel. I live in Maine, and I just found that my providers kept switching. It was really hard to keep consistent care. And then just trying to find time for an appointment was really difficult with my work schedule, with my son's schedule. On my first visit, I met my primary care provider with the Firefly team, and I felt like we immediately had a good connection. I felt like she really listened to what I had to say and helped me come up with a game plan for my care. During the holidays, I went to go visit some family, and staying in another state, didn't bring my pregnancy pillows, so kind of just sleeping on the different bed setups that they have out there, and I just was really uncomfortable sleeping at night. I was having some significant rib pain. I waited for a little while to see what would happen with that, hoping it was just kind of a muscle tension from my pregnancy. But I started thinking that maybe I had broken a rib or fractured a bone. So I talked to Catherine through the chat system, and my goal was to avoid urgent care if possible, just due to pregnancy. She said that they would be able to find another solution for me that would be a lot faster and easier. So Firefly sent a EMT to my house within the hour. I was a little nervous of the idea of emergency vehicles showing up at my home. Didn't want it to be something dramatic. So to have an EMT come to my house, she pulled up in her own vehicle. She just came upstairs and we had this calm conversation. She checked my ribs. We talked about the pain. She checked my pulse. So she was also checking for the possibility of preeclampsia based on where the pain location was. After she made her evaluation, she thought it could be a small tear in the muscle between the ribs. She called Firefly Health and spoke to my provider with me right there. We made a game plan that, I would just monitor at home for a little while longer. And if the pain was still there in 2 weeks, then I would call back and make a plan for the next steps. I think one of the best parts of it was how quickly everything happened. I didn't have to be the message carrier between the providers or wait for paperwork to get processed or, wait for an appointment that was going to take another couple of days or sit in an urgent care center. Having someone come and evaluate me in person, I really felt like I was being treated with a little bit of dignity. Because I used the chat, and then they sent someone out in response to that chat message, there was no primary care charge associated with that visit. And I had a resolution, within 2 hours of the time that I initially called.